Hey there, I'm Franny.
I'm Nicole.
We're Ampersand Studios, and we're going to teach you guys set up a video setup using just your phone.
A lot of our clients think that they need all the fancy doodads to make awesome videos, but that's a lie. You can get scrappy, not crappy by using just this little guy that's always in your pocket.
So stop making excuses and follow these next 5 tips for setting up an awesome scene to make great videos using your phone. Get 'em! Get 'em! Tip number 1. Before you do anything else, we want you guys to always remember to do these 2 simple things. First of all, wipe off your camera. Gross.
Get that gunk off your camera, that makeup, that crap. That makes for foggy videos. Ooh, look how clear you are.
Here. Okay. Another thing you're gonna wanna do before you get started is to go into your video settings and switch your phone into 4K. It's gonna take up a little bit more space, so make sure you clear up storage on your phone. And also, make sure to switch your phone to Do Not Disturb in airplane mode so that you don't get annoying calls and notifications during your video. Hang on. Hello?
Step 2, we want to set the scene. You want to decide what you want as your background in your video. For the sake of this video, we just have a nice clean paper backdrop. You can use a wall or you can style it however you like. If you do have kind of knickknacks and decor in the background, just make sure that you remove anything that is not translating on your film. So basically the rule of thumb is anything about the size of your hand or smaller. We want to get out of there.
Less is more.
Less is more.
All right, let's set this up.
All right.
All right, tip number 3. Now we want to stabilize our phone and set it up where it's going to be showing everything in the scene that we need. So think about if you're going to be adding text and graphics, how much cropping and space you need to have around your head. It's a good rule of thumb to leave, at least like this much space above your head so that you have room to crop. And we're going to want to make sure that we stabilize our phone because there's nothing worse than having it just fall over when you're in the middle of a perfect video.
Or to be recording a video and have it be shaking around because there's nothing more distracting than that.
I actually don't know what's worse.
Yeah.
That's worse.
It might be worse.
Okay, so when you're actually filming your video, we want you to use the camera on the front of your phone, well, on the back of your phone, the main camera, not the selfie camera. But for setting your scene and just seeing how it looks, go ahead and use your selfie camera. Just make sure you like how everything looks, and then you'll turn it around and actually film with this camera. So once you actually go to film, and I recommend doing a test shot too, actually turn it on, record yourself saying some stuff, and then get up, turn it off, watch it back, and make sure that everything looks how you want. Then put it down and you're ready to go. So if you want to get real scrappy, just find things around your house and set it up and make sure that it's really stable. Or you can of course opt for, stepping your game up and buying a little tripod for your phone, like a tabletop one like this, or even a stand-up one like this that come in a lot of handy. And you can move it back and forth wherever you want and position it perfectly. Okay, so once you figure out how you're gonna stabilize your phone, we're gonna make sure that we also are shooting in horizontal mode, especially if this is for YouTube, IGTV, or pretty much everything. Otherwise, it's gonna put those big black squares on the side of your frame, and that's the first sign that you have no idea what you're doing. If you're shooting for Instagram stories or TikTok, of course, those are gonna be vertical format, but it's usually pretty easy to edit and crop your videos into vertical format if you need to. It's not so easy to go the other way around.
Next, we're going to talk about lighting. Right now, we are 100% naturally lit with those windows that are right here. But if you want to maybe film in lower light, or if you need some supplemental light, then you can buy an inexpensive softbox, something like this. I think these came in a set of 2, and they turn on pretty bright. Or you can use one of these ring lights like this that gets pretty bright.
So this is an example of totally natural sunlight coming in through windows. This is an example of one of the soft boxes, and this is just one of them angled at about 45 degrees on one side. This is an example with two soft boxes, both of them at 45-degree angles on my face. And this is an example of a ring light. Ring lights are awesome because they're so compact and they don't take up a lot of space in your room, but they do create kind of a funky, like, alien ring inside your eyes that's like a reflection in your eyeballs. And that's not really our favorite look for a key light. So we prefer the soft boxes because of that, but a ring light is a great alternative and super compact. It does help a little bit if you position the ring light off to the side with having that crazy circle in your eyeballs. Let's talk about audio. Your phone microphone is actually pretty great, but make sure that you project your voice toward the camera as much as possible. Turn off any audio distractions like your air conditioner or any kind of humming noises like that. You know, shut the doors to your office and tell everybody to leave you alone for a little bit. But if you want to step up your game a little bit, you can also use the headphones that come with your phone. They have a pretty good microphone on them too. So if you don't mind the look of this actually being in your shots, you see a lot of people actually just holding this up and talking into it. That gives you really good audio. Or you can invest a little bit of money and get one of these lapel mics that you just clip onto your shirt, and it plugs into an attachment on your phone, and that's gonna really take it to the next level. Here's how the audio sounds if I'm just projecting my voice and talking into the microphone on the phone. And here's how it sounds if I use the microphone on the headphones that comes with it.
Now that we're all ready to record, I want to encourage you to just start recording, start to finish. You just keep recording one big long take, even if you mess up, and you can just pull all the parts that didn't work out later.
Bonus tip, so if you don't have a desk scene or an office or a studio to shoot in, the best light is gonna be natural light. So if you can find a window and you can just stand up in front of a window, but you wanna have your hands free so you don't have to hold your phone the whole time, this is an awesome little tip. So this is actually a car phone mount for a pop socket. First you put it on the window. So they have like a little suction cup thing and you just stick it on there. And then with your pop socket, you can just stick your phone in there, this way so that you're using that front camera, and just do all the same things we talked about in the video before this. And you can just look right here. You're gonna have awesome light coming right down onto your face, and you can just stand right here and talk to your phone. If you don't have a pop socket, you can get something like this guy. I picked this up at Target, and it's just a windshield phone mount. So try this out if you don't have a whole setup in your house. So here's how it looks talking to my iPhone when it's on the window mount with just all the natural light coming down onto my face. So while we recommend using the camera on the back of the phone, if you absolutely must use selfie mode, make sure that you're looking into the camera of the phone and not at yourself like I was in the whole first part of this video. Everybody can tell that you're looking at yourself and not into the camera, and you're not making eye contact with your viewers, which is super important. So that's one of the reasons why we recommend using that back camera, and also the video quality is just better. All right guys, we hope that you learned something from this and that you stop making excuses and start making content. But remember, wipe off that camera, set the settings in your phone to 4K if you can. Set your scene, make sure that you take out all that clutter. What else do we talk about? Lighting, you can add lights, you can use natural light.
Get that phone stable.
You don't need to buy thousands and thousands of dollars worth of amazing lights and cameras and all that stuff. You can do that later on down the line when it's time for that. But for now, just put your content out. People are waiting for you and they need to hear what you have to say. And don't forget to turn off your ringer, your notifications, and all that stuff too. I hope that this video taught you something. We'd love to hear in the comments what you guys thought of this, and go make something.
Yeah, get out there, guys.
We did. Yep, we made this.
I'm too tall.
Do you want to sit on my lap? Gross. Gross?